They do. So let's get stuck into it then. The first C that we need to think about when it comes to telling our origin story, how we got started, is conflict. Now, someone tell me, why do you think we need to have conflict in our story? Just raise your hand if you'd like to share with the group. Nicola.
Because it helps people know that you've overcome the thing that they've come to you for help with.
Yes, that's a very good point. So if you share a conflict which your audience can resonate with, and they see how you went on that journey, it builds that credibility, that trust, absolutely. But there's another reason. I'm going to come to Haroon. Is that how you pronounce your name, sir?
Yes.
Apologies if I've got it wrong.
Haroon. Yeah, I think all good stories demonstrate change. And so conflict is a good point to start from in order to basically demonstrate change.
Yeah, oh, it certainly is. It's that starting point, that reference point that we can build from. So you are right, but I am looking for something else, actually. Tom, I'll come to you.
It's exciting. It gets your attention.
Yes, it's exciting and it gets your attention. It earns the audience's attention. Has anyone here heard of a guy called Ryan Ralston before? No? Okay, well, Ryan Ralston was a guy who really had everything going for him. He was very athletic, great at sports. He was great at business, had a very successful career. And one day he was out hiking in the Utah Canyon Mountains. And it was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. He was listening to his music and he knew the terrain well. So he was actually running across these Utah Canyon Mountains. And he was having a great time until he slipped. And that slip was the biggest mistake of his life, because he fell down a gap between two canyon walls. And his body clattered off both sides all the way down. And that was not all, because when he fell, he dislodged a massive boulder which followed him all the way down to the bottom. And he ended up in a situation like this. Now, some of you may know who Ryan Ralston is now. He's the guy from the movie 127 Hours, about how this guy was trapped down here for that length of time, and it talks about how he got out. But the point I'm trying to make here is that story, that movie, would never have been created if Ryan had a great day in the Canyon Mountains. It's because he fell down that ditch and was in this place where the rock was on his arm and he couldn't escape. That's why it makes it interesting, because we want to know whether he got out or whether he died down there. The conflict creates the interest, and it's the same for your story. If you want to earn the audience's attention, you have to create conflict up front. If we think about the story I just told you about me, my conflict was standing up, saying two words, and sitting back down. You want to know how I got from there to where I am today. So the question is, what's your conflict? When you were starting your career, when you were starting your business, what challenge did you face? Was the challenge external? Was it a boss, for example? Was it COVID, for example? Was it something instead internal? Was it your own fears, insecurities, shortcomings? What was the conflict for you?